guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and I'm here with Lemon, category manager of Adizero. And today we are going to be taking a first look at the new Adizero Adios 8. Now, Lemon, the Adios has been a pinnacle racer within the Adidas line for years, and really over the last couple years, it's separated. We've seen higher stack heights and shoes like the Adios Pro have really been taking over as that elite marathon racer, but there still is room for a more low-to-the-ground, almost traditional racing flat, and I think we have that here with the Adios 8. Tell us about the update and how it's probably the best Adios to date.
I know, it's crazy that we're talking about a traditional racing flat that 10 years ago this would have been groundbreaking. The industry's moved on, we've got these new super shoes that we are pumping technology in, but there's still this big need for a traditional racing flat. Some people don't like the feel of carbon plates and super foams. They want to feel like the shoes that they've always been used to. Some people it doesn't work for their feet. So we wanted to make sure that Adios, one of our heritage shoes, we had the marathon world record for 11 years in this shoe. It just kept getting broken. It was such a great shoe, and it's moved on so much, but it still takes the technologies that we have in our super shoes, brings it down into a shoe that feels more like a traditional racing flat and just a little bit more accessible. Lower price point than spending the high amount that you can on the super shoes, and just the same fit and feel that we've always wanted from Adios, getting it lighter, getting it faster.
And you talk about traditional, but there are actually some super elements to this shoe, and I think first on up, we'll start with the midsole. Tell us about the compounds and especially what we have up here in the forefoot.
Yeah, the forefoot is where all the action happens. We've got that Light Strike Pro material, which is that super foam that we carry within our racing flats in the Adios Pro 3. The reason for that, you want to feel that pop when you're coming off your forefoot. When you're out there, you want to feel fast, you want to feel light. So that's why we have such a big portion of it here, and that's why it's a completely new shoe compared to the 7. We've also got Light Strike 2.0 here in the heel, so we've got a mix of materials in the midsole, and that's just to give it a really nice transition. This is already soft and light, just gotten softer and lighter from the first version, and the transition into that pop area that we want in the shoe, that's why we have that. So it's really exciting to see that we have that blend to give you more of a traditional feel, but the added benefits of the new technology that we have.
And you talk about carbon plates and shoes like the Adios Pro, but this takes a little bit of a more traditional approach. Again, we've got that midfoot shank. We've seen this year after year with the Adios. How has this changed now with the Adios 8?
Yeah, so we have this new torsion rod system. It acts kind of like a traditional plate would, a little bit lighter weight. It just gives it a little bit of a stiffening element just to help propel you forward a little bit. We didn't want to go full rods, carbon rods that we use in the other shoes, because we wanted that sensation of more of a traditional feel. We've had the torsion system in this shoe ever since it came out, so we wanted to make sure that you still get that traditional feel that you're looking for from this shoe.
And then looking at the outsole, let's start with the net base. Has it been widened a little bit? And then what compounds do we have?
It has, yeah. It's going to give you a little bit more stability up the forefoot. We want to make sure it appeals to more people because some racing flats become very slim, very minimal, and we want to make sure we can reach a lot of people. If they have slightly wider feet or stability issues, you can still use this shoe just from the geometries that we've created here. The outsole material is going to be our Continental rubber again. We love this material. All conditions gear, thinking about it, all condition wear, wet, dry conditions, it's going to perform really well, sticks to the ground on the heel and the forefoot. It's been a big winner for us year on year, and we're always going to stick with them.
Now, I like that you talk about this shoe appealing to a wide variety of runners, because I think it's true, whether you're an elite runner, marathoner, or an elite jogger, I think this could be a pretty good option. I want to maybe talk to the crowd, see if there's anyone who wants to give some thoughts on this shoe. Hey, what do you think about the new Adios 8?
Oh, the Adios 8? I just took a look at it. It's pretty sweet to me. Like, it's lighter, faster. I mean, I could dig it.
You think this is elite jogger approved?
Did you say elite jogger? I think so.
All right. I'm gonna hand this off to you. Get on out of here.
I can keep it.
All right, Lemon. I know that was a little crazy, but back to the shoe. This is what we're here to talk about. Finishing the shoe off, we got to go into the upper. What do we have?
Super lightweight mesh. I mean, you can feel how lightweight it is. It's almost translucent, but you can see your feet in there. Again, what we're doing with these shoes, when we talk about Adizero, lightweight, fast, we want to continually iterate to make sure we're continuing to evolve the shoe, and we've got some of the design lines that we had in the classic first version, second version, but we're using them as just overlays here. It gives it a little bit more support versus the suede that we used to have, but it still looks like an Adios, telling the story of that heritage that we have. So the whole purpose of it, really nice and light. When you put it on, you feel that. You tighten up the laces, you feel that. When you start running, you definitely feel that.
Yeah, so you're gonna get that snug, secure fit you come to know with the Adios. You get that little bit sleeker, lower profile design. Really, this is taking that traditional racing flat feel, but modernizing it for 2023. I think the one thing we can't forget about is the price point.
Yeah.
Coming in at $130, I don't know if there's any better value in this racing space over the Adios 8.
Exactly. Yeah, and we want, again, that's part of appealing to that consumer who wants this shoe, who may be intimidated by that high price point. We want to give them that experience at a price point that's very manageable on the market, comparing to everything else that's available out there. So super excited that we could keep it at that price point and give them the experience that they're looking for.
Perfect. If you want to try out the Adios 8 for yourself, you can find it very soon here at Running Warehouse.